Hi, I'm Michelle and welcome to my channel. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to glow with energy and vitality well into their 50s, 60s, and beyond? You might think it's good genes or a secret skincare routine, but it's actually something more powerful. It's creativity. Engaging in creative activities can actually help keep you young. And today I'm going to share why creativity is truly the fountain of youth and how a surprising tool, ChatGPT, has been helping me to spark new ideas and projects. Because creativity isn't just painting a masterpiece or writing a novel. It can be anything that allows you to express yourself in your own unique way. Think about it. Do you get dressed in the morning? Do you fix yourself food? Whether it's a healthy salad or a plate full of homemade cookies. Do you buy fresh flowers for your table or have houseplants or snap pictures on your daily walk or even pick up a scented candle at the store? That's all creativity. Even tying a handkerchief around your dog's neck is a little creative spark. We all have the ability, it's built into us, but the question is whether we use it intentionally. And when we do, it has huge benefits for our brain, body, and emotional well being. I have found that midlife actually opened the door for me to be more creative than ever before. When my kids were little, I was creative in quick, practical ways, like decorating their bedrooms, putting together outfits, and making our home feel cozy. But honestly, a lot of that creativity was squeezed into the margins of just trying to survive the busy years. Now I have the time and energy to be more intentional, to slow down and to think about what truly brings me joy and to explore new creative outlets, like writing children's books, decorating my own space, or even experimenting with new digital tools. And here's the best part. Research actually shows that these creative pursuits aren't just hobbies. They can make a measurable difference in how we age. So before we get into the creative projects that I'm pursuing right now, we'll explore the science of why this works. Creativity stimulates the brain. Playing an instrument, sketching, writing a story, it lights up different neural pathways, giving your brain a full workout. It increases neuroplasticity, and that means that your brain is building new connections, staying flexible and adaptable even as you age. It even promotes neurogenesis, the birth of new brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, which is key for memory and learning. Creative activities can also reduce stress and anxiety. They often bring us into the flow state where time seems to just disappear, worries fade, and the inner critic quiets down. Creativity can also boost your mood and energy. Every time you create, your brain releases dopamine, that feel good chemical that gives you motivation and excitement. And it also fosters purpose. After retirement or a big life transition, many of us crave meaning. And creativity provides a way to contribute and explore and express ourselves. Creative expression also boosts the immune system. Singing, for example, has been linked to lower inflammation and a stronger immune response. Many creative pursuits also encourage physical movement, such as dancing, gardening, and sculpting. Those things get your body moving while feeding your creative side. Studies have even shown that creative people live longer. But it's not just about adding years to your life, it's also about adding life to your years. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, but what if I don't feel like I'm that creative? That's where tools like ChatGPT have been so fun for me. It's like having a creative partner at my fingertips. So let me give you a few examples. I was overwhelmed by my kitchen closet. It gave me anxiety just opening the door. And Pinterest wasn't helping because the shape of the closet was so unique. So I uploaded a photo to ChatGPT and asked it to mock up some organization ideas. So here I did a closet. This was my kitchen closet, and it's a deep closet with things hung on the walls. But as you can tell, it was kind of a jumbled mess. So I asked, how can I organize this closet, and listed things that were inside the closet. Here was the first picture. I really thought it could do better, so I said it's a deep closet 3 feet from the door to the shelves. I asked it to make it more realistic. It tried a little bit better, gave me some more options, and then here is what I created from this. Did clean it up a little bit better, but at least ChatGPT gave me a visual to go by. Here's a picture I took of the shelves built into my wall, and I asked it to decorate these shelves with a mix of what is already there and antiques, and I knew I wanted to get a small bookshelf lamp. At first, it explained everything that I could do, what I should keep, and adding different things. So then it asked, would you like me to make a mock-up of this arrangement so you can see how it might look before moving things around? And I said yes. So here was the mock-up picture, and it was somewhat realistic size-wise. It did add the same statue twice in 2 different sizes, but it still gave me a pretty good idea. Here's the after photo of how I decorated. Then I had just this blank dresser for quite some time, and I decided to ask it to decorate this dresser how Carrie Bradshaw in And Just Like That would decorate it. Because I remember when watching the show, I liked the way her surfaces were decorated, like countertops, tables, and dressers. So again, it explained the style, a perfect piece to channel Carrie Bradshaw's eclectic, glamorous, yet effortlessly layered style. So they blend vintage with modern, playful with chic. So it explains how it would decorate it, and then asked if I would like a mock-up, and this was the mock-up. And then this is how I styled it. Here I found a desk on a listing on Facebook, so I saved the picture and then just saved the desk out of the photo. And I went ahead and went with the same Carrie Bradshaw style, and it gave me the description, but I prefer seeing a visual. And I really like this mock-up. I really like the chair and looked for this chair, which I found after finding another chair. So this is how I ended up styling my desk, which I am incredibly happy with, even with the other chair. Here is the chair that I did find. I actually found it by a dumpster while walking my dog and thought I could probably make it match the desk. So I asked, what color should I paint this chair to go with the desk? It explained each color choices for what I was going for. Then I asked it to create 2 mock-ups, and I've noticed whenever I ask it to create 2, it only creates 1, but I thought I would try it again anyway. So it created one with the darker color, which the picture is pretty dark, but I do like that look. So then I asked it to make a mock-up picture for the chair color being an accent statement. And I really did not care for that and decided it didn't matter what bold color it was. I ultimately like this the best. So that's just another way you can use it if you want to try different colors on things before you actually go ahead and do it. Here I used it for styling an outfit. I considered ordering this dress off of eBay. So I took a picture of the dress and just a picture of me wearing my pajamas one evening when I got this bright idea to try this. And asked it to style this denim dress on me. I am pictured in the second picture because sometimes I feel like you have to tell them which picture is what. I am 5'7" and the dress is 52 inches from top to bottom. Add accessories, boots, and a jacket. So it's very polite. Perfect. Thanks for sharing both photos. And it is correct, and it's a 90s dress, and it tells exactly where it would hit on your legs, and it explains why it would choose each accessory and how to finish. Then asked, would you like me to put together 2 outfit versions for you? So it did ask me if I wanted 2 versions. I said yes and create mock-up pictures. And here's the mock-up of me. I do like that. I'm not sure if I like the short boots. I have taller boots. I had to ask it to create the second mock-up for a dressier evening night out. And this is what it came up with. It really didn't change a whole lot. So I ended up buying a different skirt, but at least this gave me ideas, sparked my imagination a little bit. And ChatGPT doesn't replace your creativity, it sparks it. It gives you a nudge when you're stuck and a visual when you can't quite picture the outcome, or even a list of ideas that you can put your own spin on. Creativity really is a fountain of youth. It keeps your brain sharp, your mood lifted, your body strong, and your life full of meaning. And whether your creativity shows up in the kitchen, your garden, or your journal, or even how you style your dog's bandana, it matters. And remember, creativity doesn't have to be big or intimidating. It's about joy. It's about expression. It's about staying curious. And if you ever need a little spark, tools like ChatGPT can help you see possibilities you might have missed. So what about you? What's one creative activity that makes you feel alive and energized? I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments.